This is butter. Butter, 0.8 of a pound will give you 2,500 calories. And I can't tell you, back when I was a firefighter, how many firefighters, they would make a wonderful baked potato in the oven. They'd put it on their plate. They cut it in half, and they would put half a stick of butter in between that potato. And then they put on the sour cream, the bacon bits, and the cheese shreds. Incredible. So it's not, I want you to know, it's not the potato that is fattening. It's what we're putting on our potatoes. It's what we're putting in between and on our bread. So speaking of the potato, look at that, right? Almost 10 pounds is equal to 2,500 calories. Knock yourself out with the potato. Do all kinds of creative things with them. I have potatoes absolutely each and every day. There's so many incredible varieties, from your Yukon Golds, your little new potatoes, your sweet potatoes, your Okinawan potatoes, your purple sweet potatoes, your white sweet potatoes. Fabulous. Cheddar cheese. Now, I'm being blocked there, but I'm going to assume it's about 1.4. 1.4 pounds is equal to 2,500 calories. And again, we talked about cheese earlier in this talk. Cheese is just a concentrated source of calories, of sodium, of fat, of casein, and of casomorphines. Run from cheese. Don't walk, run. It is dairy crack. Tomatoes, look at that. 17 pounds is equal to 2,500 calories. Like, have open-faced heirloom tomato sandwiches. Have tomato salads. Make a tomato soup. Just eat a tomato like it's an apple. They absolutely rock. And then strawberries, you can see about 15 pounds is equal to 2,500 calories. So have 1 pound of these Driscoll wonderful, tasty strawberries for dessert. Right? Going to be wonderful. Oil, you can see 0.6 of a pound is 2,500 calories. You know, it seems that there's a lot of noise and confusion right now, and people somehow or other think that coconut oil is a health food. Coconut oil is 92% saturated fat, more saturated fat than any food on the planet. I highly recommend, like cheese, that you run. You don't walk away from coconut oil. It's not good. Not good in any way, shape, or form. And then we'll end with broccoli. 17 pounds of broccoli is 2,500 calories. We have broccoli probably 3 or 4 times a week. We love to do blackened broccoli in skillets. We love to do a blackened baked broccoli in the oven. We love to steam broccoli. We love to put it into casseroles on top of pizzas, throw it into soups, slice it up fine and put it into the pasta water. So when we bring out the pasta, we're now eating, and put on our marinara, we're eating pasta that's got perfectly cooked broccoli in it. And broccoli is so exciting with all the vitamins, the minerals, the sulforaphane that is in there. Love broccoli. So there you have it. Just to really drive this point home, because it's so instrumental. Oatmeal. You can have oatmeal with some fruit on top. That's about 350 calories a pound. Or you could have some sort of a dry cereal that is about 1,200 to 1,500 calories per pound. I'm not saying the dry cereal is bad, but if you're trying to lose weight, I highly recommend that you go with the oatmeal as opposed to the dry cereal. And what makes that oatmeal 350 calories per pound as opposed to 1,215? It's the water. You cook it in water. Water has 0 calories, and it brings down the calorie density. You could have kale that is 60 calories a pound, several pounds of it, Or you could have these kale chips that are 2,000 calories a pound. And why are they 2,000? Because they are made with canola oil. All right. And that oil is 4,000 calories per pound. You could have sweet potatoes that are about 350 calories per pound, or you could have French fries that are sitting more like around 2,500 calories per pound. I highly recommend you go with the sweet potato or the normal potato. Brown rice sitting about 600 calories per pound, or these rice chips that are 2,200 calories per pound. Grapes that are sitting at about 250 calories per pound, or raisins that are about 1,500 calories per pound. And the only difference between the grapes on the left and the raisins on the right is the raisins have been dried and they're missing their water. So isn't that incredible what a little bit of water will do for the calorie density of that food, or lack of it? And then lastly, we've got pasta. This spaghetti is about 500 calories per pound, and this bread is about 1,500 calories per pound. I tell people that are trying to lose anywhere between 30 to 200 pounds, either don't do bread, right? Instead, like take collard greens or kale and use those as wraps. But if you're going to do bread, do open face sandwiches, because that bread is, again, 1,500 calories per pound. The pasta, on the other hand, is 500 calories per pound. And can anybody tell me why that is? It's because you cook it in water, and that water brings down the calorie density, just as it does with the rice and just as it does with the oats. And in the sweet potatoes and the kale and the grapes, the water is still there. We haven't dried them out. Now, just to kind of highlight it, you can see here I have the water drip on the foods on the left, the oatmeal, the kale, and the sweet potato, and the rice, and the grapes, and the spaghetti. All right. I hope that makes a lot of sense. Calorie density. Let's keep the calorie density to 600 calories and less by eating fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and beans, and you will hit a home run when it comes to weight loss. All right, here's another testimonial.
Jeannie here. Jeannie has been 6.5 years.
6.5 years.
And what's happened to you in 6.5 years' time? And I'm going to show everybody your amazing physique, okay?
Okay, in 6.5 years, I've lost 65 pounds. My blood pressure has gone down to 90/60. My cholesterol started at 260 and I'm down to 180. And
Medications?
no medications whatsoever.
Wow.
And I walk 3 miles a day.
Wow,
And
and it's a shining example of what can happen. And do you feel like you are depriving yourself in any way, shape, or form?
No, not depriving myself at all. I am never hungry.
So she's just a little ray of sunshine. And again, I can't tell you how wonderful it was to travel around the country for almost 10 years with Whole Foods, do these lectures, do these book signings, have people come up to me and say, Rip, I want you to know I have tried absolutely every diet on the program. I'm a professional dieter, and it is so fantastic to finally find something that will allow me to eat, not starve myself, and also lose weight and find my health, get my health back. It's great.